Okay, I've said this in so many videos. Mistakes will help you. Everyone takes a mistake as being bad. A mistake is a learning curve. You make a mistake, you realize you put 2 + 2 = 5. Oh shit, 2 + 2 = 4. You cross it out. What did you just do? You learned from your mistake. You realize that 2 + 2 cannot possibly equal 5. So therefore it must equal 4. That is a learning curve. With anxiety, so I'm not saying that you can't find a coping mechanism that works for you straight away. But what I'm saying is going through, making mistakes, learning what does and doesn't work for you. That is what life is about. You have to make mistakes. And what we do is we get so upset over a mistake. For example, you may be so anxious, so you think, okay, I'm not going to go to this event. Then when the event is over, you hear about all the good stories from the event. You see all the pictures up. And then what? You get all upset over your actions. You get all upset over the mistake you made. But instead of getting upset, oh, I didn't go to this event, what I thought was going to happen didn't happen. Instead of being that person, when you make the mistake of not going to the event because your anxiety is through the roof, some other condition is keeping you from going to the event, whether it's another mental health condition, anxiety, whatever it is, whatever's keeping you from the event, and you don't go to the event, and then you realize afterwards it wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be, instead of getting annoyed or upset, learn from it. Learn at the next event that you're not going. I know it's confusing, but you're going, is what I mean. You're not going to say, oh, I can't go. You're not going to say, oh, I can't do this. And the reason why you're not going to say that is because you're holding yourself back. All these times you're missing out in life. Just say, for example, you were supposed to go to a party. You thought, oh my God, I'm so anxious, I'm not going to go to it. Next day, bang, you drop down dead. Are you really on your deathbed going to be thinking, oh my God, that party, look? No, do you know why? Because there's more important matters. And when you start to realize that life just goes on. If you don't attend the party, life goes on. If you don't do the exam, life goes on. But do you know the difference is your life's not going on. Everyone else's life, everyone's been to the party, everyone's had their fun, but you're missing out on so many events because you're letting little mistakes trigger more anxiety instead of just learning from it. Your anxiety told you don't go to the party. What was that? A mistake. So what do? You get all annoyed and think about the party. You've gone back to step 1. No. You go to step 2 instead. And you think, I made a mistake not going. So the next party comes, your anxiety will be high, but you think, coping mechanisms, and you go to it. You are at the party now. You're having fun. You take the pictures, and eventually you start to realize it is not as bad as you think. And when you start to realize that, that's what cures your anxieties. Thinking the dog's going to bite you, petting the dog and thinking, okay, the dog's not that bad. You start to trust the dog. And it's the same with your own brain. You go to events and you tell yourself it's going to be bad. So if you go to an event and it's good, you're telling your own brain you were wrong. And then the mistake you made from not going, you can learn from it. But until you start to learn from the mistakes and stop doing them, whatever your anxiety, whatever is keeping you back from doing whatever you're doing, ignore it. I'm not saying that if you're going to an event and you know it's going to be bad. I don't mean anxiety bad. I mean, for example, someone's cheating on a boyfriend. Someone said they're going to bring a knife down to the party and stab the guy. If it's one of them kind of parties, then obviously I'm not saying, well, your anxiety is stupid. That is called keeping you safe. If you know there is danger, there's a difference between danger and anxiety. When you're in an anxious state, you think there's danger all the time. But when you take a step back, you realize it wasn't danger. If there is a dangerous situation, I'm not saying, yes, go to it. Like, what, you're going to a party where everyone brings knives and guns? You're just being anxious over nothing. Stupid. If you're going to a party where you know there's going to be hella trouble, don't go to it. I'm not saying that if you go to a party and there's trouble, you made a mistake. If you go to a party and there's trouble, you don't know what's going to happen. But if you go into somewhere where you know something bad's going to happen, that's not being anxious. That's being stupid. Because you then something bad's going to happen. You're going to think, oh my God, I was right. Of course you're right. If you jump into the fucking sea knowing there's a shark and you see a shark and go, I was right, of course you're right. If you know it's going to be there. But if you jump into the sea when they told you there is not one shark and you still think there's a shark and you don't see a shark, that's your anxiety being high. If you make the mistake of not going to an event or not doing something because your anxiety or whatever it is keeping you back, learn from it. Learn that you have missed out on something and everyone else is reaping the benefits. Everyone else having a great time, bar you. You're the only one. Because not only are you not attending the event, you are now at home like, oh my God, overthinking, thinking about what's going to happen afterwards, thinking about what's going to happen before, during. You're just, what, and it's not needed. So yeah, don't get upset. Mistakes help you learn, and listen to everything I say, and honestly, you're going to have a better time in life. I'm 100, I am telling you.